Hi everyone and welcome to a M50 Ontos Overview. Now I must stress this is a review, as unlike some people I won't really make a full review of something until I've properly played it. So I only have a couple of games in the Ontos and they've been enough to really say what the playstyle of the vehicle is, but not to be able to properly comment on how it should be. Now this is the first vehicle in the battle path, the Age of Rage. It is in fact the vehicle gained at rank 10, which means it should be relatively easy to get for just about everybody. And it has a lot of things that are good about it. It has the highest, I guess, recoilless rifle burst damage in game. There's only 4 recoilless rifles in game anyway, so it doesn't really mean much. But it does have the highest burst damage in tier 4, capable of outright doing around 6x4 is 2600, but most of the time you'll do around 500 damage. So it's capable of around 3000 damage if you hit all the targets at once. 450 pen is pretty decent. 230 het pen, it will go through chieftains and most tier 3 and tier 4 MBTs. And it also has the highest camouflage value in the game. Now keep in mind this is with Erin, so with Erin's special agent skill you will get a 46% camouflage while moving, 56% camouflage while moving, and a whopping 64% camouflage while stopped. Yeah, there's a lot. And the retreat camouflage factor will add a 10% boost to that. So it's a very stealthy and very sneaky tank. However, that's quite a lot where most of the bad things end. It has a very, very short turret rotation. You won't be able to hit targets to the left or to the right of you very much. And it is very, very weakly armoured, meaning that hash, heat, high explosive shells will absolutely go through this thing. Now, there's only a real choice of 2 commanders for this thing, 3 if you're doing PvE. The PvE commander is likely to be Cortez, as the chance of dealing max damage will mean glorious amounts of damage done. There is also the choice of using Sabrina, your standard AFE commander. Gives you some pretty decent spotting and bush bonuses, but for the most part the module damage increased by 50% is hilarious. And then lastly, if you have her, you should always use her. It's basically Erin, as the 8% camouflage, even more in the shadows and everything. There's just a really fun amount of shit to go. There's only 1 crew member, so for the most part you're going to want to choose smooth ride and off-road driving. Remember that it has 6 rounds, well 6 rifles, which means a 6-round clip, so you're going to want to load everything in 6s. So 48 heat, 12 hep. You could always go for 42 heat and 18 hep if you're doing PvE. It's up to you really. You can't really choose, well, retreat is the only one available. There's also the choice of all of that as well. And then finally, I recommend electro-absorbing paint, telescopic lenses, an advanced muzzle reference system to help keep down the ridiculous bloom it gives you, or to simply go full spotting. Now, there really isn't that many vehicles to compare this thing to, so at best let's choose the Scorpion, which is the other sneaky breaky tank of tier 4. The OA82, and let's choose the BMP. So as you can see here, it's maximum reload time of 30 seconds, however extremely high damage and penetration here, as well as ridiculous DPM, extremely low amount of hit points. The OA82 Yarmila has less hit points, and as you can see here, its camouflage basically blows everything else out of the water. However, they do tend to have better view range, but you can pretty much resolve that with augmented optics. 2.5 second aim time, and remember about those, and a 80-degree rotation of 80 degrees, which isn't that great. It's a very small and squat vehicle, and looking at the hit points, it can actually be deceptively difficult to hit this thing, as if it's hold down, well, these are hitboxes, but you can't do anything except damage the gun. Which means, for the most part, if you really want to damage this thing while it's hold down, the only way to do so is from the front. And considering all the guns are off at are off near the turret as well, well, that's definitely a thing. Of course, it's vulnerability to HEP rounds. Yeah, it's not going to go well, is it? So, 55.8 km max speed, 4.23 seconds to 0.32. Not bad for what is essentially a lawnmower with guns attached. Yeah, it's there. So, let's have a look at a couple of the games. One of them is going to be an amazing game, and the other one's going to be more like the average game. So this was the first game, well, the first PvP game I ever had in the Ontos opportunity with my friend Jeff2146. So it's a YouTube channel. Maybe subscribing to him would be a good idea. Anyway, as you can see here, I am using the Greek camouflage for this. The Moscow map previously used Demet camouflage, I believe. So it's all about the green now. A bunch of VBLs on both sides, and pretty much a usual place for me to go is what I call the bunkers. Now, they're not really bunkers, they're basically recreation sites or something, but they're a resemblance to the hardened nuclear shelters in, you know, the European air bases and stuff, so I call them that. Now, I had a relative idea about this thing's hold down capabilities, but I didn't really realise it until this game, having only really played it twice and a couple of times on a testing ground. So I'm going to be pretty passive in this game, but there will be definitely some amusing moments coming up. Now, while this thing has a lot of camo, that doesn't mean it's basically immune to everything. With the what is it? The retreat ability active, you'll have a 74-76% camouflage, but as you can see here, that Sheridan has spotted me, and congratulations, I bounced my first hit, because this thing can be surprisingly hilarious to go hold down in, and as you're going to see later in this game, quite a few hits are going to be bounced by that. And as you can see here, the hold down capabilities aren't terrible, to say the least. Now, unfortunately, the camera bug is working again, and for some reason the 50 cal on the top counts as a hitbox as well, so spotted again. It happens. I don't really think any other vehicle in the game could have gone there, so shit happens, to say the least. And now, at this point in time, I'm basically just spotting the Sheridan for the team. We have a wonderful 279 who I don't really believe he's having so much fun over there. And they get spotted. I got spotted. And that's going to happen a lot. So, simply wait. As you can see here, the aim time can be pretty difficult. One hit, 508 damage. However, when it comes to fighting stuff like objects, yeah, there's no real point shooting them. Even the HEP rounds don't really have that much pen to go through. They are only 105mm after all. Yeah, it's not going to be of much help. Oh, hi IT1. Is going to hit it? Well, I tried. It's a 30-second reload though. And I ended up switching to HEP rounds, I believe. I'm sure really. Okay, there's that flag bearer again. There's that IT1 trying to missile me, almost loaded. If I can hit that IT1 with HEP rounds, it actually is pretty devastating when you think about it. I'm spotted. I am not spotted. Hi VBL, how's it going? The question is, can I hit that VBL? So this is basically an example of one of the hold down spots you can go in. Did get spotted that time. However, things never really go as well as you want them to, and of course there is a VBL, 279 flag bearer, and a wonderful Bega Panzer moving up. And the reason why I'm not pushing up to shoot them is because, well, there's an IT1 over there, and a VBL, and lots of other stuff. So, yeah, this is going to happen. There's the object, there's the bagel, I very much want to hit this object, but the object is probably one of the hard counters to the... Yeah, it's not going to go the way I want it to, but hey! I would like you to get a load of this thing's burst damage and what it can really do if there's an enemy vehicle on the other team that you can pen and you're in close range. Are you ready? Hang on. Hey, how's it going? Hey, people! The thing's recoilless rifles practically have a no shot delay, so things can be amusing with them. However, that's really going to be the only real highlight of this game, in all honesty. The problem with this thing is that its accuracy basically sucks. I mean, you can't really expect something with a contraption like this to be particularly accurate, so if you really want to hit something, it might just be better to just fire all your shots and hope for the best. But anyway, it's all good. And as you can see here, a couple of hits done in that V-ball, but for the most part, this game isn't going to go as well as I want it to. Get spotted as well. Now, the retreat ability, first of all, it gives you a 130-second reload time, which isn't the greatest thing in the world, but it does boost your acceleration up by, I believe it's 50%, and gives you a 10% bonus to camouflage, so it can work. You can see me trying to ineffectively shoot this guy. Massive bloom time. Well, I hit him once. Unfortunately, not again. So, I ended up doing around 5,000, 6,000 damage in this game, but yeah. The thing, its hit points is 1.2k, meaning that, I mean, I believe only the V-ball has less hit points than this does, which means you're going to die very quickly, so it can have its issues. So, let's have a look at another game where things are a little bit more action-packed, so to speak. So this is one of those more average games I was talking about. Lots of the camera bug isn't here. It's a tier 4 game, and there is going to be a lot of mistakes made by me in this one that aren't really going to come to help for the most part. As you can see there, I use the retreat skill early in the game to get up. It lasts for about 20 seconds, so it's enough time to get out of somewhere. I was hoping to be able to use this XM800T's Suicide Rush to be able to get some damage in, and I did. Out of 6 hits, 2 hit, which is 1,000 damage, so I'm perfectly okay with that. And this is... while this could be classified as one of the better maps, it's also one of the worst for the Ontos. While you do have the ability to get real close with people, they can also do quite a bit to... there are, you know, snipers and stuff, such as that Type 59, who won't ever move. Wonderful. So, yeah. There's going to be a lot of waiting in this game. So let's fast forward a couple of seconds. Another hit taken by that Type 99. Type 59 too. This is very much, I guess, probably going to be more of the average game for an Ontos driver, really. It kind of reminds me of the autoloaders in World of Tanks when they first came out. Also a wonderful shot on the Ontos' accuracy there. You do have enough shots to be able to do that, though. You have, what, 50, 60 shots, I believe? 10 shots per gun, which is more than enough to be able to happily demolish quite a few people. So, it kind of reminds me of the autoloaders in World of Tanks when they first came out. They had incredible burst damage, but their accuracy was crap, the pen wasn't that great, and they were fast, but they didn't have that many hit points. So, you will feel the need that you're not really doing enough when you have so much firepower at your disposal. And I was in this trap for the most part. Hi, T62, how's it going? And also one of the more amusing things you can do on the Ontos is that since you have so much burst damage, if you're backing off from someone, just fire your shots at them. But yeah, I have fallen into this trap on some of the PvP games I've played with this. The need to be able to dish out your damage at somebody can override the more basic and the more logical things of doing, and the high reload time there meant I wasn't able to get a shot on this B2, which meant things didn't go as planned, but I do get a shot on him eventually, one hit. And since you do have only a 5-second reload between hits, it can be more profitable to pop off 1 or 2 hits. Remember, that's still 1,000, that's still 500 to 1,000 damage, that's still enough. And unfortunately Jeff over there is going to get massacred by everything. Now that Tyrann over there is going to move up, hopefully. Unfortunately, only 1 hit, and eventually you will get used to that, but hey, it's still a hit, right? And it meant for the most part that he probably wasn't going to be able to shoot me again. If I can dish that out, somebody. Brenner's found. Now, unfortunately, the guns won't be that much of a protection this time. Generally speaking, hold down wise they are, but just use auto aim. This is a very compact vehicle, as you can probably tell, which means all the modules and stuff are all close together, and so are the crews. So that means using Sabrina, Victor, or Zatsiev is probably going to guarantee a very, very quick crew kill on this. Now, Mr. ACAV over there is actually the prime seal clubber of Tier 4, actually Tier 3. And for the most part, he can't actually get his gun down to shoot me, which is something incredible. Hey, Ontos. Yeah, killed him. So, a lot of indecision made by me at this point. I was hoping that this M113 wasn't going to shoot me. So now I have 10 seconds left, and I'm going to make a very big mistake. This is actually the only damage I'm going to do this game, 3,374. Because while reloading, which I choose to do very soon, and I should have done now, you can guess where that B's going to go? Oh, he's going to come right at me at some point. There he is. He's coming. Wasn't paying attention to him, which meant soon reloading's gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass. Probably not a good time to reload, Spitfire. Oh no. Spitfire, what are you doing? Why are you reloading? Probably not the best idea in the world to do that. Yeah, just gonna say the whole reloading business. Probably should do it when there's a lull going on and not about when the enemy is gonna come at you, so my mistake there. So, well, 1 tank, 2 different games. 6.4k in the Ontos there. Highest in the team. Not bad, I guess. The AMX40 did pretty good. Unfortunately, it won't really show up how much damage was bounced, since that damage was done by critical hits to the gun, which isn't really that bad, but as you can see there, I could have done 9,600 damage if all shots have hit, but oh well, it's a thing. 33 shots fired, 20 landed on target, 13 misses. It's not the greatest thing in the world, is it? And then of course we have that one. Chemical plat. Again, 3.3k damage. Only a couple of hits done to some vehicles. Top of the team again. 28 shots fired, 7 landed on target. So you're going to see a lot of accuracy loss from this thing. And I even bounced a hit. Yay. So that's it for the Ontos overview, I guess. It's a fun tank, but I wouldn't really expect anything serious out of it. It basically exists for the memes. So that's going to be it for today, guys. I'll see you all for the stream later today, PvE. Anybody's welcome to join as per usual. And that's going to be it for now. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all for the BWP 3000 game, well, overview on Friday. To which hopefully on Friday stream, I will also hopefully have an Object 490. So take care, everyone, and I'll see you all then.